on, everybody? My name is Wadi the Crypto Hunter. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a blessed day. We see Big Day Crypto in the house, Mike the Medina Mindset, Wendy, and Shaman says, Love Thy Inc. What's going on? Anyway, guys, today we're gonna have a Q&A about Warpig token, WPT, or Investing Corp. So, without any further ado, let me introduce Paul, aka Ape Trap. Uh, how are you, Paul?
What's up, Waddy? Thank you for having us on here. Appreciate the space and the time. Excited to be here.
Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you being here.
Not a problem, bud.
So, last time that somebody did come on here, we spoke about the NFTs, we spoke about bacon, we spoke about um WPT. Now, what has been going on since? Because it has been a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, a lot of that stuff is still going on. We've continued to continue to improve some of those things. Some of those things that you had talked about. I think we were running into some hiccups. We were looking at launching, and we had to fine tune some things and work with some things that happen in crypto. Some unavoidables. At this point, the NFTs are ready. Our minting DApp is ready. We are fine tuning our marketing campaigns surrounding that, getting ready to move forward to launch. Some things have changed. I was watching the last interview that you did with Season Crypto. And at that point, if you noticed the rewards on the 2D and the 3D lineups, the 2Ds were at that point 2%. The legendaries were at 4%, and the founders were at 6%. We've now raised each one of those pulls up from 2 to 5%, 10%, and 15% for the founders. So there's also going to be no cap in the wallets. Initially, there was only going to be allowed 5 of each collection per wallet, max 15. There's now no cap on that. So we're excited. Bacon's ready to go. It is fired up. We're looking forward to getting an evaluation on the price of bacon through the NFT launch. Whether that hits $1 or $2 like Season had talked about in the last interview, or maybe a little bit higher based off of, some of the hype that we're starting to build surrounding the launch. I don't like to put caps on things. We have a lot of potential with that. But as far as, Ham is one that is going to be tied to the syndicate. That one's about 60% completed. BLD, I don't know if that one was talked about when Season was around, but that's going to be business loans decentralized. Did you guys hear about that one?
I didn't hear about that. But before you continue, everyone, breaking news. I just got the message from Jonathan, the CEO of War Pigs. He said we will do a $300 giveaway of WPT for 6 people, $50 each. So if you can, please like, subscribe, and get some more people on here. Don't be greedy. Go ahead, continue.
Absolutely. That's Jonathan for us. He's always giving something away. I love our dev, and I love how hard he works. And in the light of some of the stuff that we've had to deal with, I commend the man more today than I did when I first came in, and super grateful to be involved with this project. So yeah, BLD, that's going to be business loans decentralized through our staking DApp. Those that don't qualify for standard loans in the real world will be able to sign on to our DApp and go through an easy sign up process, underwriting and funding all right there. It's a super simple process to go through, and we're trying to set that up for those that don't qualify. They'll have an easier time qualifying with the BLD app. So that's going to be one that's coming out too. and our syndication is popping off. Jonathan has not disappointed since launch. Our ROI has spilt into our secondary treasuries, which Brew Lab, shout out to Brew Labs for building that up. But if you go on to our TG and you type in /pork chop, you'll see how powerful this project is, even without the holders. The volume and the holders, we want that. But this project is a machine. The floor price is held by the utility alone, and that's how we started when we came in with the real world utility. We haven't seen a massive drop off on our staking since the pools released. Of course, some people sold, some people cheated, and I'm just super impressed by this chart and how well the project is holding up so far. There it is, right there.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, like, even when season was on here, and it's funny because I kept on waiting for that dip and waiting for that dip and waiting for that dip, but that dip never happened until finally I see it happen. So in my end, I'm excited. I'm okay with it. So it went all the way to $2, right? $2.10, $2.20. And now it's currently at 88 cents.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. The project held itself up nicely. I saw it when it went all the way over here to 63, and right away it got pushed up to $1.10, $1.14, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Now, what I was gonna ask, it's up. Big Dave said 2.23 cents all-time high.
Yep.
So what I was gonna ask is, obviously you guys do buybacks, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah. Is that your question? Do we do buybacks?
Yeah.
So we have our buy and sell tax on the token that fluctuates at this point. I'm not going to say what it is right now, but I know just recently we had our buy tax down to 1%. I think that's done with right now, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But we do have some other promotions going on right now, so keep an eye out for those. But yes, we do have our buy and sell tax, which feeds our treasury, Pork Chop, and that builds up not just from the ROI coming in from the MCA lending, but it also takes a portion of that tax, which feeds Pork Chop. I looked at it about 3 days ago after we did a big 11.4 ETH buy with Pork Chop. Nobody was expecting it. It shot us back up. You can see that little green arrow there on the chart, and a big portion of that was Pork Chop, and some of the bulls in the project were enticed, and we fed a little bit of a green candle, and then Pork Chop came in and just blew it out of the water. So, and right now, I if I'm not misquoting, but the guys will text it. I think we're at somewhere around 9,000, 10,000 in ETH at this point. In the last 4 to 5 days, I think our last Pork Chop buy was 4 or 5 days ago. So it's building up quickly at this point. Anywhere from 1 ETH to 3 ETH per day, we've seen it. It fills up quick. So you don't have to wait long for Pork Chop to act if it's going to.
No, I mean that's pretty cool. And I said it even before, for it being launched on a bear market, the project is doing great overall, in my opinion, at least. I've seen some charts that infinity and be on, but the floor, not up.
Yeah, so, we've seen the comparables without naming names. We've watched how they operate in the bear market. And that's one thing that I love about this project. Not only is the project filled with people that are tired, sick and tired of the illegitimacy that's going on in the DeFi space, and it's absolutely insist on bringing that back. We've got, John, who's a phenomenal businessman. He owns a couple businesses himself. He works harder than anyone else that I've ever seen in the space, and just is a good-hearted, gentleman. He knows how to bring the essence to the project, and that essentially rubs off on the community, and you can see it rubbing off on the community, and that developing the core of what the vision is and what we're trying to accomplish here. I kind of go off in these little places sometimes, but I know I started talking about John and the community, but it's just so great to be involved with the project that's doing something in the space. It was built in a bear, to function in a bear. So you can imagine how this thing is going to operate once it hits the bull market. We've got blue chip capability. All these NFTs that are launching, they're going to have a blue chip NFT effect. I don't know if the Syndicate 12 was discussed. The Syndicate 12 is going to be. Was that?
No. I was gonna say, if you want, we could go over everything. It's okay, and if we discuss it, I'll let you know. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Just tell me to shut up if I'm saying too much, because I'm okay with that. So the Syndicate 12 is going to be an option where other legitimate projects in the space that would like to utilize a portion of the MCA lending, the pioneering utility, where they want to bring a portion of that ROI back to their communities, will vet, do KYC verifications, have their officers on anybody involved with the corporation signed recourse agreements to prove their legitimacy, doxing, showing that they're based. If they want to use that, we will give them a burnable NFT for 30, 60, or 90 days. They'll be able to rinse and repeat with that NFT, and it protects them. It's a protective layer. So Nala, about Nala, she's taken every step for current, what we can see happening right now, to avoid anything coming downhill. And we're also looking 10 steps ahead. And I know that, things change in the DeFi space, and they will make examples out of anybody. There's no guarantees, but we are trying to be an example of what we believe they want to see in the DeFi space and in crypto and finance. So we're excited to be a part of that.
That sounds pretty cool. And I mean, as far as who doesn't know Nala, it was a big commotion when everything came out and who she was. So yeah, everybody knows who's Nala.
Yeah, we know who she is now. She's an amazing woman in the DeFi space that represents something that's much needed, not just on the legal end, but women in the DeFi space. And she brings that strength. And she's got 3 firms, one in, I think, Georgia, one in New York, and then one in Dubai. She's a blockchain consultant. She's very cautious about where WPT is at, and takes care of us. So it's great to have her.
Big Dave said, "Hey, there's me." Where are you, David? Right here. That's you.
That's Dave.
There you go.
Hey, here's a cool part. So when I'm going to put this out, he probably hasn't put it out to the public yet. But when WPT hits $10, Dave, don't kill me for this one. You see that nice fluffy beard that everybody wishes they could have?
Okay.
Yeah, at $10, he's decided that he's going to shave that lovely beard off. And we are going to, I think his idea is he'd like to take some of those locks and auction them off for charity. I know I'm going to auction. I want a little chunk of that beard because it's got good luck all over it. So I'm looking forward to that day. Not just buying a lock of Big Dave's beard, but also watching him shave it off on live.
That's going to be something to look forward to. Worst case scenario, Dave, I'll tell you what, man. If you don't want to donate it to charity, donate it to me, because I want to try having long hair again and braiding it. Okay. Beer will be off at he confirmed it at $10. I said, so it's happening.
There it is.
Big Dave Crypto is an imposter. I'm the real Big Dave. I'm been launching my own Big Davino. Okay.
uh yeah,
So
we've got a great community. I love these guys. They've become family.
no, that's one thing that I like about certain communities when you actually have that family environment, friendly, that you don't feel like, hey, that you feel that you belong there instead of the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Eddie Corner in the house. I saw WPT first launch, and I would tell you that is Moon. Oh no, no, I know that. Like, see, one thing that I was mad at myself for is because I saw everybody talking about WPT, but since I really didn't know who was Jonathan, I didn't know what was the project about. I didn't jump in.
Yeah.
And like every other project, when they first launched in the beginning, they launch and then they have the little dip, which I remember was around here, this candle right here.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna wait and see what is WPT about. And whoo, do I regret that to this day, big time.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to. I know John started this project back in February, and I believe I got a little whiff of it somewhere along the very end of the pre-sales. And one of my good buddies that I met in another project, D Money, if he's listening, shout out to D Money. He mentioned WPT to me. So I spent my first 24, almost 48 hours looking at the project, watching the team and their activity with the community on the TG, looking on their Twitter, doing as much research as I could because I'm a cautious investor after what I've been through, and I almost left the DeFi space. I can tell you this project brought back my faith in full, and I'm extremely territorial about WPT in a loving way, not in a fighting way, because I can see the vision clearly now, what this project is trying to obtain and what its true passion and purpose is. So it's and just a little bit about me. I'm just a regular family man. I'm a business owner myself. I run my own corporation, and that was one thing that I loved about this project is that it's a C corp. I operate at S corp. They're a C corp, which is a step up, and there's a lot more expected of a C corp on that level. So they're not messing around. When they say they're operating and doing business, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that the community doesn't see. So lots of work is happening, guys.
And just like you, like, so today I'm kind of like scared of where do I invest my money, because the same thing, everybody has gotten wrecked in the past, but I've seen that this project has been holding up pretty nicely, and some people, which will be a question that I will ask you, they ask, how is it sustainable?
Yeah. So sustainability to me means that it's got to have something that's coming in. It's got to have something that's protecting it. We kind of talked about that sustainability in the beginning. We're not just looking for holders and word of mouth and hype to build something internally. The fact that real money is coming in from a number of MCA lending businesses that operate with us in the real world, that's real world fiat. So when I mentioned in the beginning, you could take away the holders and the volume, and WPT would still be there.
So yeah.
That's the sustainability, and that's the fortification. Fortifying this project has been, the number one thing. How do we create something that's going to last, that's going to sustain, that's going to get us through this bear market and into the bull and up towards, where it's gonna end up there. I see this project, and this isn't me trying to give financial advice when I say this. The blue chip features about this project and the stuff that's going on that you guys don't see, and I'm not savvy to talk about today. I can probably create a little bit of FOMO with that, but I can say that my bags are safe with WPT, and I know where it's going, and I'm comfortable, and I believe this project is going to end up as a top 50 crypto.
Nice. As they said, let's speculate for a bit. What is your price prediction for WPT EOY? I already gave mine between 180 and 250. Of course, everything could happen. I'm just curious. What are you guys thinking? So, if you want, I'll go first. The way I've seen the project and the way I've been studying the project, and obviously not financial advice whatsoever, but I could see, especially in a bull market, I could see this project go from 5 to 20 or maybe 15 at least.
At the end of the year, we're in October. I'm going to lean more with the I'm going to lean more with the I didn't see who it was that typed that in. I think the 180 to $3. I think $3 I'd probably be more on the $3 end by the end of this year. Next year, I'm more, within the next 6 months, I think we're going to be hitting more what you just said, Wadi, which is not too far off.
Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit about Brew Labs and the staking of the NFTs.
Yeah. Hey, if Big Dave's disagreeing with me, guys, that's something to look at right there, because Ape doesn't know nothing on Big Dave. So if he's saying $5, Ape
yeah, I see him saying.
Yeah.
I really
anything's possible. Anything's possible.
I didn't understand the short version end of year, but now I get it. EOY.
So if I really think about it, okay, so if I do that and I don't consider that this NFT launch and Bacon and a couple other things that are coming down the pipeline that are going to be dropped, well, basically, bam, surprised on the community. We haven't even begun marketing yet. Nothing's really, we haven't paid off any major influencers, nothing, so depending on what happens, and I can tell you those NFTs are going to go quick. What was it? 30% of each collection was swallowed up. There was a max 1,000. So that's about 700 of each collection. I'm going to be filling up as much as I can. I know as many other people are going to be filling that up. So it could go to 5 really easily. Maybe you were right.
Yeah, Tim Shea says as bullish as fuck by the end of the year. It's all depending on the market. Yeah, that's why I said myself, it's my personal opinion, not financial advice, obviously. And but the way I saw how the project did just when it got launched, that kind of tells you a bit of the potential that it has.
Absolutely.
So the other thing that I was gonna ask was, I already know there's a Fully Dogs team, the 2D NFT. Okay, so yeah, what is the difference between the 2D NFT and the 3D NFT?
So the 2D NFTs, those were handcrafted by our dev. If you can look at it, it's a good representation. I like to think of those things as the community. When I think of those, that's the essence of John and what he created. The 3D collections were sourced out for a good reason. We wanted those to have the 3Ds to have the capability and the quality that the community deserves. And that was I'm speaking through John. That was his mindset when we moved into this. So we sourced them out and we are not disappointed. If you haven't seen any of those previews, they're out there on Twitter. You can visit us in the TG. You could probably scope our YouTube channel. I've done a few explainer videos. You can see them on our NFT video there to see what those look like in person.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. No copyright music, because last time I got called lovely. Meaning there's no copyright music in the video or anything like that.
Oh yeah. You mean with the war pigs?
Yeah.
Oh no copyrights. No, yeah, we're not stepping on any toes there. We're not trying to go off of Ozzy or Black Sabbath or anything like that. And if anything, like, we love the War Pigs and the NFTs, and that's kind of where War Pigs token came from, was based off of those NFT collections.
No, I'm not talking about that. I was saying, if I play this video, there's no copyright music.
That one right there is not the one that I would play. That one, there's some other ones. If you want to play those are some of the older ones. Do you want some of the ones that I made there? If you want to see, if you're gonna play one,
where can I find it?
If you go on to YouTube, you would have to be on YouTube.
Okay.
And, go on to the War Pigs page.
Okay, hold on. By the way, Tim, the same thing. He said I was kicking myself for not getting in and 71 cents when I was going to. I'm glad I have another opportunity. You ain't the only one, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, as they say, I think there will be some BTC bottom soon. At this bottom, we'll give the start of the new bull run, which will be insane, but we never know. Well, as what I was talking about, that was that I saw a gap around 15,000, and my theory probably is gonna go down, fill that gap, and then probably shoot up from there. But it's just a theory, not financial advice.
Yeah.
Rowena's in the house. Hi, Rowena. Good to have you here. Hey, Tim, Shaman. All right, Roro, what up? All right, so you said go to War Pigs YouTube, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me see this.
And you should be able to type in WPT investing.
Okay. WPT investing, right?
Mm-hmm. There it is, right there. WPT Investing Corp.
Okay. No.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Since I'm here, might as well subscribe. There you go.
All right. Now look for the video that says fair warning. It's got a bunch of fire in the background. See that one to the left on the bottom? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and hit that one. That'll show you a little bit about our NFT launch.
So let's see this, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me blow up the screen. Wow.
Hey guys, and welcome back to WPT Investing Corp. We are excited to announce that our staking pools for the 2D and 3D lineup are in the final stages of completion. Once beta testing is completed on our V2 Web 3.0 dApp, you can expect these NFTs will not last long at public sale. Each NFT collection will have its own pool with no lock or time period. Holders that wish to stake their NFTs will earn Bacon, our secondary token within the WPT ecosystem. Bacon has a limited supply of 1 million in circulation. 10 to 20% of the total supply will be allotted to the combined staking pools for each NFT collection. The Bacon earned can be exchanged for USDC. More information on Bacon and its function in our ecosystem can be found on our tokenomics video in this channel. Bacon is set to release in the very near future and is not yet available for public sale. So any NFT holders that do decide to stake are going to get a seed entry into holding Bacon. While the exact value of Bacon is undetermined, we expect that those that stake will be pleasantly surprised with the healthy floor price when Bacon hits the public. I mean, who doesn't love Bacon? The 3D NFT collections can be purchased with USDC directly through our V2 Web 3.0 DApp. Now let's take a look at the NFT collection, starting with the 2D lineup known as the Epics. 1,000 of these little pork stars were handcrafted by our dev with strong intentions to represent the WPT community, and judging by the pre-sales, he did not fail. Holders of the Epic collection will earn 2% of the allotted supply of bacon within the staking pools. Our 3D legendaries
That's going to be 5%.
carry strong individual traits representing the further vision for WPT's ecosystem.
By the way, it is full screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Legendaries will receive 4% of the allotted supply of bacon and will have further utility within the future of peer-to-peer gaming and the metaverse in the later stages of development. And finally, our founders. This collection needs no introduction and speaks volumes of the team at WPT and their commitment to meet top-tier quality for all NFT enthusiasts and the WPT community as a whole. Founders will earn a healthy 6% of the allotted supply of bacon. Further utility within peer-to-peer gaming and the metaverse are also available within this highly sought-after collection. So these are not expected to last long when launched for public minting. A fair launch warning of approximately 24 hours will be given to the community on our social platforms. A max purchase of 5 in each collection is allowed per wallet, so additional wallets will be required if you wish to purchase more.
And that's changed.
Complex. Our goal is to make it easy to understand how WPT operates as a passive income machine. Each utility is intended to complement the next in a way that builds our treasuries and rewards all who hold and utilize its amazing ecosystem. WPT would like to give a special shout out to Brew Labs for helping us achieve goals within our staking dApps. This project would not be the same without their expertise and knowledge. Please visit our channel for more informational videos on our pioneering utilities and tokenomics within our ecosystem. None of this is intended for financial advice and is provided for informational purposes only. Always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency. Find out more by visiting our socials and our web, linked in the description below. And please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and add any comments or questions you have in the comment section below. Thanks for visiting, and we hope to see you in our community soon.
Well, that looks awesome. Big time. I'm excited for the NFT release because I also saw that there's going to be a 2%.
Yeah, it's a total. It's it's 2% per. So it's 6% total of the supply. So you're going to see about 2% going into the pools split, something like that.
Yeah, I saw that here, and I mean, what can I say? And I also heard P2E.
Yeah, we have peer play to earn experience, peer-to-peer play to earn. So when those 3Ds are playable, which we have a game being produced right now, it's in the works. There's some special surprises coming along with that. I'm not savvy to talk about who, what, when, and where, but I can tell you that I got a little chance to work with John on a preview of that recently. And I'm blown away. I can't wait for that game to come out. You and I, Waddy, we could be on the same team with Big Dave, and we could take out Landy, John, and Ralph, and a few other people, so you can actually team up. I believe it is. I want to say that you can use the founders and the legendaries in that game, but don't quote me on that one. But I think that is going to be the case.
Oh man!
And they're going to be able to be playable in the metaverse within Warp City, which is another aspect that we're working on. You're going to be able. They're going to be able to move around in the metaverse, which is going to be another exciting factor.
Yeah. Oh, and also one thing, I don't know if it's still the same plan, but I understand that bacon you will only be able to earn it through NFT. Any plans of exchange listing or?
Yeah, I won't get into the exchange listing, but I can tell you that the NFT owners are going to get a seed entry into that. So it will eventually be open for public sale. At this point, it's it's time to earn a little bit of seed entry into that. Like I said, I don't expect it to be a low start when it comes out on the evaluation and we see the market cap. So I would expect some big things coming around with that. And everything that happens to there, I'm sure you guys probably figured this one out, but the ROI portion of those sales from the NFTs is going in to feed Pork Chop. So that's just one example of how one utility feeds the next, and we all benefit. So whether you have our native token or whether you have the NFTs, or later on down the road, if you're wanting to, and I believe an investor might be able to take advantage of the syndication as well as a project based off of certain requirements. There's so many levels of utility that you can take advantage of within the ecosystem. It's nonstop. It's nonstop.
Yeah, so basically what I'm understanding in the ecosystem, you have 2D NFT, you have 3D NFT, you have WPT token, Pork Chop, and Bacon.
Yep. Pork Chop is our second treasury. We have Bacon, Ham, BLD token, and then the Syndicate 12, which Ham tokens, that's going to be tied to that. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Okay. Now, are all these tokens going to, how can I say it? Like, are all these tokens going to benefit WP token?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's the what we're trying to do with these other utilities is how does it protect our native token, our baby WPT? That in itself, if you own WPT token, if you were able to get in, or if you're able to get in now, now's the chance. It's going places, because all those pieces and components within the ecosystem and the tokenomics, they're all flooding in to support WPT. One thing that I did forget, if you haven't heard, I think Season might have mentioned this, but $X, the non-algorithmic stablecoin. Did he talk about that, Wadi?
No, not that I remember. No.
So we are raising funds right now for a non-algorithmic stablecoin. Right now, when you exchange your Bacon rewards, you'll be receiving USDC. Down the road, once we hit our mark on getting $X off the floor, you'll be able to receive $X instead of USDC. So the thing with that is the algorithmic stable coins, they're getting cracked down on. And the SEC is starting to rave some red flags. So that's one thing that you can appreciate. They're 10 steps ahead of the game. They're already working on a non-algorithmic, and that's a good example of where WPT is heading towards legitimacy, protecting the holders, protecting the ecosystem.
Cool. And I'm guessing you also, from the legitimacy part, the whole regulation part, worst comes to worst, will be also taken care of?
Well, that's the good thing about having a lawyer on the team. I feel completely comfortable with it. I mean, if they do decide to poke in and prod and find out what WPT is all about, I think we're all really lax, because we're trying to be an example of what we believe the Fed, state and local regulations would want to see. The BIT license is applied for, the transmitter license is applied for, everybody's doxed. It's all based. Our treasuries are clean. There's nothing hidden. There's specific bylaws and the corporation that separate the token holders. So there's a separation of church and state. It's hard to see them coming after WPT when we're trying to set an example of what we believe that they want to see.
No, and Big Dave said, $X back 1-for-1 with the US dollar.
That's right. Yeah, that's going to be backed by the US.
Okay, so it's not going to be backed by air, because
not going to be backed by air. It's not going to be backed by multiples. Nothing. Yeah, 1-for-1.
Yeah, I seen some, well, the UST is the perfect example what I mean, back by ear. So
Yes.
yeah, that caught a lot of people off guard. So okay.
Yep.
Um I mean, I think we pretty much cover every single thing possible. Does anybody in the chat has a question? We already spoke about the Brew Lab staking, which by the way is a great option. Brew Labs has been absolutely killing it, and their reputation is beyond.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I get that some people are going to talk regardless, but so far, this is one of the projects that I respect and I believe in because I see that you guys are putting in the effort and the work, which is not the same thing that I could say about a lot of other projects. It's a few that are actually doing what they say they're going to do.
Yeah, yeah, and I appreciate you having this space here, Wadi. Any project that I've watched you work with on an AMA level, live streaming, it's always been a project that's trying to go after the same thing. And I've been active in these Twitter spaces, and there's a movement going on, and I'm glad that WPT is a part of that movement. And it's it's going to change DeFi. You know, it's
Yeah.
going to change DeFi, and I'm glad that we're united and on the same front and spreading the responsibility equally to hold up the standards.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of noticed the movement, but I don't know if I want to speak on it. But I'll tell you one thing. Another token that I respect, which is Bollocks, just got released. I consider Derek, which is Cryptobolics, to be a friend of mine.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, I try to bring people legit stuff, not just whatever pops up and here I am streaming about it. That's
Yeah.
not gonna be me. So SD asked, do WPT have some plan to make some collaboration or partnership with Shido Finance?
I'm not savvy to talk about any partnerships at this level. If Jonathan was here, or if someone gives me the green light, I would say partnerships on a few levels. Anything's possible at this point. So what I'd prefer is that we get back to you guys on that one, or you could contact us in our TG page. You can DM John or Big Dave, one of the guys that might have a little more information or insight on that. But I don't have anything in front of me to verify that. But
Yeah, Big Dave actually just told him the same thing. That WPT is open to partner with any legitimate project. If Shido wants to talk, tell them to DM me.
boom.
There you go. So, yeah, I actually like the whole unity part because I feel that that's also something that's needed within the space. Instead of project going after each other, about they unify.
Yeah. Yeah,
And,
and that's one thing that I love about Bollocks too. And he had an amazing launch the other day. He's a great dev, inspirational person, and he's a great leader within the space and what we're trying to do. I wanted to say that before we got too far off the Bollocks token, but I love the unity too, bud.
yeah, yeah. Um, so I mean, let me see. I'm trying to think if there's any other question, but I pretty much got everything. Um, well, you did say you don't want to touch exchange, which was one of my questions.
I will tell you that within the space, our dev is well connected. Don't be surprised at surprises. He likes surprises. Usually the community knows pretty quick when something's brewing. He's put a couple hints out there. I'm just going to say, let's be patient on that one. Let's get that holder count up a little bit and see where we land.
Okay. And right now, how many or approximately how many holders has?
Well, it's kind of undefined with all the people that decided to stake even their last token within the staking pools. If you look on Etherscan, I haven't looked recently. Someone's going to pull it up and tell me I'm wrong, but I want to say that we have somewhere in the realm of 440, 430, and then you probably have another another 150 that are staked up, maybe that didn't leave that one token in their wallet. So the realistic count, is probably somewhere around 550, 600, somewhere around there.
Okay. And you did say you guys, or do you have an approximate time of more or less when heavy marketing?
Well, we are definitely getting very close. You can expect to see that once we start moving into our NFT launch, there's going to be, like I said, we're fine tuning our marketing because the NFTs are ready. The minting engine is ready, and that's kind of where we're at, is fine tuning that marketing at this point. I would expect soon is probably the best answer that I could give you.
Okay. So we covered that. Any date or when NFT launching or not yet?
I have an idea. Can't say it live. We are nearly there. Like I said, it's so close. It's so close. We're just tying in the last couple knots because everything is truly ready this time to start moving. We just got to be patient and make sure that when we do launch this thing, it's well thought out with how we're going to market, who we're going to market with, because we don't want to just jump on to some massive influencer that's going to bring a bunch of Jeets in and start buying and selling off. So we're being tactful about it.
The usual pump and dump crew. Yeah,
say that.
Understood. So I mean, I don't think I have any more questions. Does anybody else have any more question, or do you want to add anything else before we start doing the giveaway?
I am good at this point. I think we touched on more than I anticipated, so I'm grateful we were able to have this one. Thank you, Wadi. I appreciate the time.
No problem. And I'm sorry if it was a little too much, but I'd like to cover a lot, so like that also the people can be aware of what's going on.
I do this all day anyway, so might as well be on YouTube talking to
Yeah. Big Dave gave us a clue. It's a matter of days, not weeks. Understood.
Sooner
all right.
than soon.
So the moment everybody been waiting for, let's do a giveaway.
Woo!
Get some people up in here. I have to pick 6. Yeah, hold on. Where is it? No. What's going on? Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. Because it's supposed to show this broadcast.
Take your time, Wadi.
Appreciate that. StreamYard. Okay. So yeah, it's supposed to show up the stream because it's here. Let me try. Come on. There you go. Try again. Let's go. Okay. There you go. See? All right. So, everybody in the chat, hashtag. No, let's make it a little fun. Hold on. Uh, Okay, so hashtag war pigs, capital W, lowercase AR, capital P, lowercase IGS. Yes, I know, don't hate me. I'm actually making people work for their price.
Let's go.
So Yaka start putting it in, not WPT. It gotta be war pigs, just the way it's written. Oh God, hashtag what is handsome. Is my name. Came on, why give it away on your next face. Oh, okay, Big Dave. Appreciate that. We're pigs. We're pigs. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We got 7 entries, 11 viewers. So lower that, Leah. Sorry, my
Sounds
kid.
like my house right there. How old are your kids?
My youngest is about to be 7 now in November, and the oldest also in November, about to be 12.
Oh man, and I thought it was gonna get easier. Mine are 3 and 5.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
No, they sound like some good kids in the background. They've been pretty quiet this whole time.
yeah, because I kicked them out of the living room. I tell them, well, that I got a stream. You know what that means? They're like, yeah, yeah, I know. So they
Get
go
it.
to the room and play. Um, let's see, let's see. So 12, 10 entries. I'm about to draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Wait, would it be wrong if I answer myself? Hold on. If I win, I'm giving it away to my wife. Hold on. Caps. And she's currently at work. If not, she would have been right here supporting me. Okay. Now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daryl Vengo.
Woo!
Congrats, congrats, congrats. That is the first winner. We got 5 more to go. Daryl, you got yourself $50 in WPT. Let's go again. By the way, guys, on my stream, you can win twice. I like to be fair. SD, congrats. Four more. Jonathan Fernandez. Well, he's my friend, so I'll keep his. Not Jonathan. I'm playing. I got you, bro. You got yourself $50. 3. Charlie Fly. Congrats. Is he a member of your community?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Now 2. That's actually Queen Perseverance.
Who's
That's
that?
my wife. That's my wife. I did say if I win, I'll give it to her. So there you go. And the last one. Giovanna. Congrats. Wadi hit it. Reroll. Hey, nice. Congrats. Yeah, Sonia. Wadi, you hack. How? This is fair game. All right. So, well, do they reach out to you or reach out to me? How would it work?
Well, you have the list there. I don't have anything. If you want, you can DM me the winners in our little TG group on the Wadi TG, the one that you and me and Big Dave and Landy are in. You can put it there, and then what we can do is give that over to Waycare. So we'll turn it over to Waycare, who's probably going to give away those tokens.
All right, got it. So I'll hold on, because I know it was SD, Jonathan Fernandez, Charlie Fly. I'll go back to the stream, write the names over, and then send you the list.
Okay, perfect.
Or you know what? The winner.
I could actually, you know what, Wadi? Let me write them down. I know we had Giovanni, we had Charlie,
Giovanna. Yeah.
Giovanna.
That's what
Giovanna. And then we had Jonathan. What was Jonathan's last name?
Jonathan Fernandez.
And then we had Wadi. Was that it?
Yeah, Daryl Giovango, SD.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winners I got there.
Wait, you got Charlie Fly?
Yeah, I got Charlie on there. I got SD. I got Wadi. I got Giovanni. Giovanna or Giovanni. Okay. Sorry. And then Charlie, Jonathan. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it is 5. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I put Jonathan's last name on there. So if we want, we can have these guys go to our War Pigs TG also, and they can contact either myself or Waycare, just stating that they were here, and we can verify them that way. And I'll put this list together for Waycare.
Okay. Charlie said give it to somebody that doesn't have WPT.
Charlie wants to give his away. Okay. Yeah. Charlie, that sounds like something Charlie would do. Okay. I have no WPT in my wallet because it's all staked up. So thank you, Charlie.
There you go. You know what? Let's do a redraw.
Yeah, run it again. Charlie's giving his away.
All right. Realism Trip. Congrats, bro.
Right on.
Woohoo! Okay, so you got it there?
I got Realism Trip, SD, Wadi, Giovanna, and then Jonathan. Yep, we got him.
Okay, cool. All right, so everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the stream. Any last word from you, Paul?
Just super grateful to be here. I could talk about WPT all day, so looking forward to being back on here with you.
Oh, definitely. And thank you to WPT. Big shout out to Jonathan for the giveaway. And everyone, just have a blessed day. Oh, I will also be streaming at 7 p.m. with Ponzi Pandas. And then again at 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be doing, oh, there you go. Look, SD, Charlie, Jonathan, Wadi, Giovanna, Daryl,
Yeah. Big Dave, Charlie gave his away to Realism Trip, but
yeah,
we know that I got it jotted down on a little piece of paper here, so we're good.
Okay. So make sure you tune in for Mother 2 stream later on. I appreciate it. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate that. That will be all. Have a good one, everyone. Have a blessed night.